A profound shift is unfolding in the human psyche, a quiet revolution that doesn't make the headlines or go viral on social media. It's a subtle transformation, almost imperceptible, yet undeniably real and steadily growing in the minds and hearts of people across the world. Those who are attuned to it sense that a new awareness is dawning, one that brings a deeper understanding of a fundamental truth within psychology: we become what we focus on. Our attention is not merely a passive aspect of experience, it actively shapes the reality we perceive and ultimately, the life we live. In recent years, more and more people have begun to awaken to the futility of division, recognizing that investing energy into conflict only perpetuates more conflict. They are beginning to see that anger, blame, and aggression create nothing but more of the same, trapped cycles of hostility that sap vitality and joy. Rather than feeding into chaos, individuals are opting to channel their energy into something transformative: self-healing, mindful connection, and the intentional cultivation of peace. They are choosing to focus on creating lives filled with purpose, compassion, and beauty, understanding that this is the path to personal and collective fulfillment. This inner awakening is a profound psychological shift, a movement toward what some might call an individual's divinity or core wisdom. By tuning into their intrinsic sense of value and wholeness, people are developing a psychological resilience, a shield even, that protects them from the external manipulation of media divisive rhetoric and fear-based tactics. This awakening grants them the power to stand firm in their values, embodying the change they wish to see in the world, rather than being pulled into the turbulence and negativity that surrounds them. This movement isn't loud or attention-seeking, but its strength is undeniable. It is a quiet, collective power, rooted not in opposition or conflict, but in building a world so rich in compassion and purpose that it becomes irresistible to others. Meanwhile, those who remain fixated on chaos, feeding the perpetual cycle of anger and division, are finding themselves trapped in an echo chamber of their own making. By pouring their energy into resentment and opposition, they reinforce the very conditions they despise. Their reality becomes a mirror of their inner turmoil, a self-perpetuating cycle that yields only frustration and discontent. As they spiral downward, distancing themselves from the peace they might otherwise find, they become ensnared in a struggle that ultimately serves only to deepen their suffering. Imagine a future where conflict loses its allure, a world where the pull of greed, manipulation, and war has no grip on people who are firmly grounded in empathy, purpose, and self-awareness. In this world, the age-old patterns of hostility and exploitation become relics of the past, outgrown and irrelevant to those who have stepped into a fuller, more conscious way of living. There will come a time when those who once wielded power through division and control will find themselves with no audience, no fighters, no followers left to engage in their battles. They will be left with empty arenas, their influence dwindling as people move beyond the need to participate in cycles of conflict. This shift is not a trend that will fade with time. It is a deep, enduring evolution in human consciousness, a psychological transformation with the power to reshape society at its very core. The question, then, is not whether this change will come, but whether each of us will choose to be part of it. Will we contribute to this awakening, aligning ourselves with a vision of peace and empathy, or will we remain tethered to the familiar chaos? The choice is ours, and in making it, we choose the future we will inhabit.